Good afternoon and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Hope Malone, the Big Cheese at Ham and Cheese Events. Today we're going to make a wonderful appetizer called a Brie Tartlet. This is a small petite appetizer that is wonderful to make. It's very light. And what we're going to need for today's recipe are a pre-made pastry shell. It's called phyllo dough, and they're a small tartlet. You can find these in just about any grocery store in the freezer section. We'll need fresh raspberries, a raspberry puree. We need the oven preheated to 375 degrees. Mint I use for garnish, and also a Brie cheese. You may find that it's easier to use a cheese knife to cut the rind off, as the air circulates through the cheese, and it allows you to cut without damaging or tugging, if you will, on the outside and ruining truly your slice of cheese. So once you cut the exterior round, you're going to find the outsides. Once you've cut it in half, to actually just slice, turn it on its side, and slice down. What you'll be left with is just a wonderful slice of a very soft brie. Once we have the shells down, you want to simply cube into one ounce squares. With each square being a small, you're going to place it directly into the shell. It should fill the shell, and it's going to be a little higher than it because the cheese will actually melt into and fill your cheese brie cup, your phyllo cup, nicely. Uniform squares are always recommended so that everything melts at the same rate. Once your tart shells are filled, it's time to put them in the oven. Typically, I'd say 5 minutes at 375, perhaps 400 would be the best. And once it melts, we'll be ready to put on the raspberry topping. Remove them immediately from the pan so that they don't continue cooking. Again, brie is a very soft cheese, so it melts rather quickly. So each one, you're just going to put a small dollop of raspberry sauce on each one. Top it with a cleaned, fresh raspberry. It makes for a lovely crown, if you will. So now that they're finished, we're going to place them on the tray. And again, try not to crowd your appetizers. What you don't want to happen is for your cheese to become unmelted and a little chilled. So what we've made today is a Brie Tartlet with a raspberry chipotle sauce in a phyllo dough. And again, it's a wonderful appetizer for your dinner party.